We have two special events tonight honoring two birthdays. Bunny Perron, under the gold star balloon, will be honored on the occasion of her 100th birthday, which was yesterday, with a Boston Post cane pin, whose history I will relate shortly. Today is also the town of Westborough's 304th birthday, which will be honored by a presentation of Phil Kittredge's Images of Westborough's Colorful Past. And yes, there will be cake. After Phil's presentation, all of you are welcome to enjoy a piece of birthday cake and some apple cider celebrating the town's birthday. Now, for Bunny's benefit and everyone else, I wanted to give you some history of the Boston Post cane pin that she is receiving. Traditionally, the Boston Post cane pin is awarded to the oldest living resident in a town, and it can also be awarded to an honored citizen. And in our case, we believe Patricia Bunny Perron qualifies on both counts. The Boston Post cane actually started out as an actual walking stick, a cane. It was originated by Edwin Grozier in 1909, who was the owner of the Boston Post newspaper, which was a very widely circulated, it was the Boston, the Globe of its day. It was widely circulated, and it existed until 1957. So what started as a publicity stunt to get more local news in the paper became a long tradition in many New England towns. Mr. Grozier purchased 700 ebony wood, 14-karat gold-tipped canes and distributed them to towns, not cities, towns surrounding Boston, to be presented to, at that time, the town's oldest living man. Residents, well, that's the way it was. Residents were to report to the paper to whom the cane was presented. Now, in 1930, the custom was expanded to include women, who I might add are the majority of the recipients ever since. The original idea was that when the person passed, the cane would be given to the next oldest resident. Over the years, however, many canes were lost, including Westborough's, until ours was hunted down and located by our own Chris Allen, who was on the select board at the time. So after locating our cane, Chris arranged for Westborough's cane to be encased in glass and hung on the lower floor of Town Hall, where you can find it today. And of the original 700 canes, they believe there's about 469 still that exist today. Now in 2003, In 2003, a woman named Anne-Marie Hargraves came up with the idea of creating a pin that could be awarded to the oldest or honored resident as a permanent recognition. Since over the years, many canes, as I mentioned, were lost, stolen, taken out of town, never returned, or destroyed by accident. So the cane and the pin now are meant as a symbol of the vigor and longevity of New Englanders. And for your information, this tradition started at a time when in 1900, the average lifespan was just 50 years old, half of Bunny's age. Now, Westborough has not awarded the Boston cane pin in many years, but since Bunny is a lifelong Westborough resident, reaching the age of 100, the Historical Society and our select board felt this was a great year to revive the tradition. So we do have a proclamation from the town, and I'll ask Ian to come up. We have Ian Johnson here from the board. Ian, yeah. Perhaps you'd like to read the presentation to Bunny.
Congratulations. So, in recognition of a pillar of the town of Westborough, Patricia Bunny Perron. It is an extraordinary feat to turn 100 years old, which is why we want to recognize you with this centenarian citation. You've been an eyewitness to what generations of citizens in this very town learned as part of history lessons in school. You witnessed humanity at its best and worst times, experienced the robust growth of human capabilities in such areas as medicine, technology, engineering, and social justice. Most importantly is that you saw the Boston Red Sox break the curse of the Bambino. As a lifelong resident of Westborough, we hope that your time here has provided you with warmth, comfort, and general happiness. We are so glad that you are here to share the community with all of us. Happy birthday, Bunny. Signed by the Select Board.
And now I'd like to ask Shelby Marshall to come up and present Bunny with the Boston Post cane pin.
You are famous. So Bunny, happy birthday. I dare say the pin is much smaller than that beautiful cane, so that your channel, well, that's true, right? So I think you should put this pin on and go to town hall, take a picture in front of that cane, and give us all the thumbs up and make sure the Historical Society gets a, so it's in a beautiful box, kind of etched with a gold leaf there, and there you go. Okay, there's your pin. So happy birthday.